This is the simple golf swing. We're fixing the iron swing killer. Now, I bet you've done a whole host of drills all about impact and stopping that flick, because that's going to get you catching the ground first. That's going to get you hitting thin shots, but you are honestly going about this the wrong way. If you're focusing just on improving impact, you've got no chance about fixing this. It's all to do with the position of our right arm and how we move from wide to narrow in the downswing. This is key. Welcome to the channel. If you're a brand new viewer, my name's Alex Elliott and I'm a PJ golf professional and top 50 world coach. We're answering this question today because we're powered by you, the viewer. And if you're thinking, Alex, well, how do I get my comment answered? Well, easy. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button and just pop it down below. I gave Daniel this exact lesson, and you've got to understand this first before we work through the three-step process. Now, we're comparing positions between ball strikers and golfers that scoop, and we're looking at halfway back down. Think about this, right? All good golfers get the club face in this position. So if you rotate now into the ball, your hands can be ahead, right? That's how that works, because your club face is in that position halfway down. Now look at the difference here, right? If my club face is in that position, so from player cam, sort of open, straight up, and then I do the exact same move, I leave the face way open. So actually, what you're doing right now is trying to get your hands ahead from a wrong position back here is making you worse. Your actual only good way of hitting shots right now is to actually allow the scoop to happen, because look at that, it actually gives you half a chance of having the club face pointing to target. So we've got to fix this, right? And I know if you're open halfway back down, you're guaranteed to be open up here. So this is what you need to know. Now, getting this right is going to help you eradicate the next two killer moves in your golf swing. So if you look at this, right, we've just said we want to avoid this club face being open. And I know, being a coach, that if it's open on the way down, it's going to be open up here. So the easiest way to learn this is to grip your golf club really close to the club head, right? It gives you a sensation and the correlation between what my left wrist does, okay? So our left wrist can go like that, it can go like that. Now I want you to feel a bit of that towards the top of the backswing. So if you just make a few practice swings where you build it, and I want you to feel like the base of your logo is more pointing to the sky than this way. As easy as that. Go from there we want to be, not there, right? That's as easy as I want it to be. Now, have a look how much better this strike becomes, because if I'm flatter here, I'm flatter there, and I can rotate in. Look at this strike. How good was that hit? Just left of the flag coming down now. Divot and everything. So, this really is a bit like a piecing a puzzle together. You can see the movements which all correlate to you throwing it away. So the next piece in our list is this position of this right arm. Now, I've already told you what the pros are halfway down, and to get there, we see a correlation between what this right arm does. Many amateur golfers will get really bent at the top of the backswing, and this right arm bends closer, okay? So if I said to you, right, we don't want to be there, that would be sort of 180 degrees. We want to feel it gets no closer than 90, right? Not here, here. So for many of you, right, it's going to feel like you're really throwing it away like this. It's going to feel, top of the backswing is going to feel like it's so much width. Now think of the potential power, right? And also look at what it does to your left arm. So what I'm looking for at stage 2 is for you just to hit some pause shots, bringing in the wrist and feeling that right arm, look at me there, can really come close. Really look at that, I want to hammer that home to you here. I'm not there, I'm there. Now you might think, Alex, why is the backswing so important? Well, that is really important because it has a knock-on effect into the final tip here. So I would really just feel that position. You could even do some of those swings at home, working on that and that. So nice and simple, stage 2 is all about, that's 180. We don't want to go past 90, we want to be somewhere around there. Now this is why, okay? So if I said, right, that is a wall, and if I address this golf ball, I'm so close to that, aren't I? If I go a little further back, I'm going to trust in this method here. So that is a wall there, just out of reach, and I mean just out of reach, okay? If I throw it away, I can go through it, right? That's our wall. We're trying to avoid this, we said at the backswing, right? Because what you've got to understand here is many amateur golfers go narrow on the backswing, okay, wide on the way down. Now if you look at that, right, think of that wall. If I go wide on the way down, what is that all encouraging? That motion, right? Narrow to wide. What we want to have is that concept of wide, right arm, left wrist, to narrow. Now look at that, look at the difference of where my club head is from here to there, right, okay. Look at the difference in this, I go from here, wide, to narrow. Just look at the difference of where that club head is now in relation to our wall. Well, what that's doing is, what's making my hands go ahead of the ball. That's helping me rotate and hit down. You organise yourself around your club face. So creating good habits in the backswing allows you to access good habits in the downswing. So I want you to have the intention of what you can see on the screen right now. Wide to narrow, letting the arms then move across the body and your weight transfer. That's how you stop the scoop. So just really watch these key positions here. We're trying to feel the left wrist is nice and flat at the top. The right arm is not too bent. And then we go from wide to narrow as our intention, not narrow to wide. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. And if you did really enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button too.